Hey there! Have you ever caught yourself getting way too stressed about something that, in the big picture, really doesn't matter that much? Like a small mistake at work, or someone moving your stuff, or things not going exactly as planned? Well, today we're looking at a SpongeBob episode that tackles that feeling in the most chaotic, hilarious way possible. And it leaves us with a simple but powerful message. Don't take life too seriously. The episode is called Squidward in Clarinetland. And as you can probably guess, it's all about Squidward's obsession with protecting his prized possession, his clarinet. He's uptight, paranoid, and constantly annoyed at SpongeBob's carefree attitude. All Squidward wants is a secure locker at work where he can store his precious clarinet. But as always in Bikini Bottom, things don't go as planned. SpongeBob and Squidward share a locker, and Squidward becomes convinced SpongeBob is going to ruin or steal his clarinet.
Just don't touch my clarinet.
I promise nothing.
Instead of talking it out or trusting SpongeBob even a little, Squidward spirals. He enters the locker and falls into this weird, trippy alternate dimension, Clarinetland, a surreal dream space where his anxiety literally takes over. What starts as a joke turns into a wild journey through Squidward's overly serious mind. This episode is so over the top, but that's what makes it brilliant. Squidward is constantly tense. He treats every tiny thing like a personal attack. He can't relax. He's worried about rules, order, respect, and control. And SpongeBob, he's floating through life. He's curious, he's silly, and he doesn't see the clarinet as some sacred object. It's just a thing. This contrast is the core of the episode, and the core of this lesson. Sometimes we're all a bit like Squidward, taking life way too seriously. And when we do, we end up trapped in our own version of Clarinetland, stressed, angry, and isolated. One of the most underrated parts of the episode is how it mocks the idea of total control. Squidward tries so hard to control his space and his possessions, but the more he tries to lock things down, the more out of control everything becomes. That's life, right? The more we stress about every detail being perfect, the more likely something small will set us off. And SpongeBob? He's not trying to mess with Squidward. He's just existing, joyfully, freely, and yes, maybe a little chaotically. But that's kind of the point. You can't control everything. Sometimes you just have to laugh and move on. Let's be real. We've all had a Clarinetland moment. That time you overreacted to someone touching your stuff, or when one thing went wrong in your day and it ruined your mood for hours. It's easy to fall into that trap, especially in a world that values productivity, order, and control. But here's the thing. Life is messy, people are unpredictable, accidents happen, and sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is what SpongeBob would do. Laugh, let go, be silly. You'll be amazed how quickly your day can turn around when you stop taking everything so seriously. In the episode, Squidward eventually snaps. Clarinetland breaks him. He ends up babbling nonsense, chasing imaginary threats, and losing his grip on reality. It's extreme, of course, but it reflects something real. When you obsess over control and perfection, you don't find peace, you find burnout. And what's SpongeBob doing during all this chaos? Just being SpongeBob, smiling, laughing, moving on. Here's the takeaway. You can live like Squidward, tense, overprotective, always worried about the small stuff. Or you can live like SpongeBob, open, flexible, joyful. Being responsible is great. But being serious all the time? That's a fast track to anxiety, frustration, and missing out on the fun. So the next time something doesn't go your way, ask yourself, is this really a big deal? Or am I just living in Clarinetland again? Take a breath. Laugh a little. Don't take life too seriously. Thanks for watching. If you've ever been stuck in your own version of Clarinetland, hit that like button and share your story in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got more cartoon life lessons coming soon. Because sometimes a silly sponge in a pineapple under the sea has more wisdom than all the self-help books combined. See you next time.